So good morning everyone. So in last class we have completed till 6th bit. So now we are starting our 7th bit. In exercise number 1. So what is the question? Evaluate three by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus of minus 2 by 5 plus minus 2 by 3 after rearrangement. Okay, so we have to rearrange first. After rearranging, we have to solve the first problem. So here, what they have given the question? Given 3 by 5 plus of 7 by 3 plus of minus 2 by 5 plus of minus 2 by 3. So these terms we have to rearrange now. So by using denominator, by seeing the denominator, I am rearranging the terms. Here 5, here also 5. So these two terms I am writing nearby, and these two terms I am writing together. So here I am rearranging in this way. So 5 by 3 plus of minus 2 by 5, and these two terms I am writing together plus 7 by 3 plus of minus 2 by 3. Okay. So first we have to make the double signs into single signs. So 3 by 5 plus into minus is minus 2 by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus into minus is minus 2 by 3. Okay. Now I am taking the LCM of 5 and 5 and also 3 and 3. So 5 and 5 LCM is 5. It's because both the denominators are equal. Directly you can subtract the numerators. Plus here also the LCM will be 3. We can subtract the numerators. 7 minus 2, that is. So 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 by 5 plus 7 minus 2 is 5, 5 by 3. Now these two LCM we have to take. 5 and 3 LCM will be how much? 5 3s will be 15. So for 5, how much you will multiply to get 15? That is 5 into 3 will be 15. So the same 3 I am multiplying in numerator also. For 3, how much you will multiply to get 15? 3 5 times will be 15. Same 5 I am multiplying in numerator also. So 1 3 times is 3 plus 5 5s is 25. So what you got the answer now? 3 plus 25 will be 28 by 15. So after rearrangement and after rearrangement, you got the result as 28 by 15. So this is our 7th question. So next one. So next one is subtract. So we have to subtract the given terms now. So in 8th bit, we have to subtract the given terms. So 8th bit is subtract So first one is 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. So from which term we have to subtract, which term we have to check first. Given 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. So this 3 by 4 we have to subtract from 1 by 3. So how you will write? 1 by 3 minus 3 by 4 you will write. Okay, so what is the LCM of 3 and 4? 3 and 4 LCM will be 12. So 3 and 4 LCM will be 12. For 3, how much you will multiply to get 12? That is 4 times. Same 4 we have to multiply in numerator also. So for 4, how much you will multiply to get 12? That is 3 times. So same 3 we have to multiply in numerator also. So 1 4 times is 4 minus 3 3 times will be equals to 9. So we are subtracting from smaller to bigger number. So the result will be in the form of negative. So 9 minus 4 will be 5. Bigger number sign is minus. That is, we got it as minus 5 by 12. So we got the answer as minus 5 by 12. So next one. Minus 32 by 13 from 2. So here also we have to subtract minus 32 by 13 by 2 from 2. So here given minus 32 by 13 from 2. So 2 minus of minus 32 by 13. We are subtracting these two. Okay, here you got two double signs. Make it into single sign. So in denominator is nothing is there. So that means it is having 1. So 2 by 1 minus into minus is plus 32 by 13. So 1 and 13 LCM will be 13. So here for 1, how much you will multiply to get 13? That is 13 times. Same 13 we have to multiply in numerator. 13 how many times will be equals to 13? 13 one time is 13. So same one we have to multiply in numerator also. So 13 2s is 26 minus 32 1s is plus 32 1s is 32. So how much you got? 6 plus 2 is 8. 2 plus 3 is 5. So you got as 58 by 13. So this is our result of second one. Next one. Third is minus 7 from minus 4 by 7. Given minus 7 from minus 4 by 7. So from this number we have to subtract minus 7. So that will be minus 4 by 7. Subtraction we are doing. And what is the next number? Minus 7. So double sign, make it into single sign. The first term we will write as it is. Minus into minus will be plus 7. Denominator value is not there, so we will take it as 1. So here 7 and 1 LCM will be how much? 7 itself. So 7 how many times will be equals to 7? 7 one time will be equals to 7. Same 1 we are multiplying in numerator also. 1 how many times will be equals to 7? 1 7 times will be equals to 7. So same 7 we are multiplying in numerator also. So 4 into 1 will be minus 4 plus 7 sevens will be 49. So what is the result here? The result will be plus 45 by 7. So minus into plus is minus. 49 minus 4 is 45. So here bigger number sign is plus. So plus 45 by 7 is our result. So this is our 8th bit. So next is 9th bit. What is the 9th bit here? By what number should be added to minus 5 by 8 to get the result as minus 3 by 2? So for this minus 5 by 8, how much number, which rational number we will add to get the result as minus 3 by 2 they are asking. So we have to find the number here. Which number we have to add, we have to find that. So let the number be x. I am taking that unknown number as x here. Let the number be x. So this x is a rational number which we are going to add for minus 5 by 8. So after adding this minus 5 by 8 plus x, the result will be how much? Minus 3 by 2. So here for minus 5 by 8, this number if you add, the result should be how much? Minus 3 by 2. Okay, so what we are going to do now, transpose this minus 5 by 8 to other side, that will become plus 5 by 8. So x will be equals to minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 8. So x will be 2 and 8 LCM will be 8 itself. Okay, so for 2, what is how many times you will multiply to get 8? That is 2 4 times will be 8. Same 4 we have to multiply in numerator. 8 how many times will be equals to 8? That is 1 time. So same 1 we have to multiply in numerator. So minus 3 4s is 12 plus 5 1 times is 5. So x is equals to, so minus 12 plus 5 will be how much here? Minus into plus will be minus. 12 minus 5 will be 7. Bigger number sign is minus. So answer is minus 7 by 8. So what number we have to add? Therefore minus 7 by 8 should be added to minus 5 by 8. Then we get the result as minus 3 by 2. So this is our 9th solution. So next is 10th one. So what is 10th one? The sum of two rational numbers is 8. So if you are adding any two rational numbers, the result will be 8. So if one of the number is minus 5 by 6, in the two numbers, one number they have given as minus 5 by 6, the other number we have to find. So here also the unknown number we will take it as x. So let the number be x, and they told that the sum of two numbers is how much? 8. So if you are adding any two numbers, the result will be 8. In that, one of the number is, what is one of the number? That is minus 5 by 6. Okay, so now we have to find this number. So if you are adding minus 5 by 6 and x, the result will be 8 it seems. So by problem, minus 5 by 6 plus x will be equals to how much? 8. So same as before problem. So I am transposing this minus 5 by 6 to other side, that will become plus 5 by 6. So x is equals to 8 plus of 5 by 6. In denominator, no numbers, so we are taking it as 1. So x is equals to 1 and 6 LCM will be 6. For 1, how many times you will multiply to get 6? So that is 6 times into 6 into 6. For 6, how much you will multiply to get again 6? That is 6 times, 1 time, that is into 1 into 1. So now 8 6 is 48 plus 5 ones is 5. Just add these values. So x is equals to 48 plus 5 will be 53 by 6. So what is the x value here? 53 by 6 is our x value. Okay, so this is our 10th one. Next is 11th question. So what is 11th one? Is subtraction associative in rational numbers? Explain with an example. So in associative property, subtraction will be satisfied or not, we have to show by giving one example. So here, what is associative property? Associative property is a plus b. Associative property under subtraction will be a minus b minus c is equals to a minus b minus c. only the brackets will be interchanged. So by using this, whether this associative property will be satisfied or not, we'll check. So here, that is which equation? 11th question, 11th solution. So what is associative property under subtraction? We will see first. Associative property under subtraction. So what is the general form for subtraction? It is A minus B minus C is equals to A minus B minus C. Only the brackets will be interchanged. So it will be satisfied or not, we have to check. So here I am taking the A value as 2 by 4, B value is 5 by 4 and C value is 6 by 4. Okay, so whether the associative property will be satisfied or not, we will check here. So substitute these values in ABC values. A value is 2 by 4 minus B value is 5 by 4 minus C value is 6 by 4 equals to, here A value is 2 by 4 minus B value is 5 by 4 minus C value is 6 by 4. So first we have to solve the bracket terms. The remaining terms you write as it is. 2 by 4 minus 4 and 4 LCM will be 4 itself. Directly you can subtract the numerator values. 5 minus 6. Here 4 and 4 LCM will be 4. Directly subtract the numerator values. 2 minus 5 minus 6 by 4. So 2 by 4 minus 5 minus 6 will be, from smaller number you are subtracting the bigger number. The answer will be negative, that is minus 1 by 4. 5 minus 6, 6 minus 5 is 1, bigger number sign is minus. So minus 1 by 4. Here 2 minus 5, from 2 you are subtracting the bigger number. Smaller number you are subtracting from bigger number. So the result will be negative, that is minus 3 by 4. Plus into minus is minus, 5 minus 2 is 3, bigger number sign is minus. So minus 3 by 4 minus 6 by 4. So now here you are seeing the double signs together. So that is 2 by 4 minus into minus is plus 1 by 4 is equals to minus 3 by 4 minus of 6 by 4. Here only I have removed the bracket terms. So if you take the LCM of 4 and 4, here the LCM will be 4 itself. Directly we can add the numerator values, that is 2 plus 1 is equals to, here also both the denominators are equal. So the LCM value will be 4. Directly you write the numerator values, minus 3 minus 6. So 2 plus 1 is 3 by 4 is equals to, minus into minus will be plus, 6 plus 3 is 9. Bigger number sign is minus, that is minus 9 by 4. So if you see this, both LHS and RHS values are not equal here. LHS value and RHS values are not equal to each other. So what is this? Associative property under subtraction is not satisfied. Okay, so therefore associative property under subtraction is not satisfied. So this is our 11th solution. So next 12th one. So what is next one? Verify that minus of minus x is equals to x. So what we have to verify? verify minus of minus x is equals to x. So in this x value they have given as 2 by 15. So x value is 2 by 15. So if you substitute this 2 by 15 in x place, the result should be again x only. X is nothing but the result should be 2 by 15 only. So substitute here. So minus of minus x is equals to x. So minus value is how much here? Minus. X value is 2 by 15. Okay, so if you substitute minus into minus, here what is the x value? 2 by 15. So solve this. Minus into minus will be plus. 2 by 15 is equals to 2 by 15. So you got the LHS value is equals to RHS value. So satisfied. So second one, x is equals to minus 13 by 17. So again we have to substitute in this condition. So given x is equals to minus 13 by 17. So minus of minus x is equals to x they told. So here minus as it is. In this case minus as it is. X value is minus 13 by 17 is equals to x value is minus 13 by 17. So whether you will get the LHS and RHS are equal or not, we have to check. So here minus into minus will be plus. Plus into minus will be minus 13 by 17. And here you are having minus 13 by 17. So in this case also LHS and RHS values are equal. So this is our second one. So with this 12th solution is completed. Next is last bit in this. That is write the set of numbers. Write the set of numbers which do not have any additive identity. So in which numbers you will not see any additive identity. Which number we will call it as additive identity here? 0 we will call it as additive identity. So in which number sets you will not see this 0 they are asking. So in which sets you will not see? That is natural numbers. So in natural numbers you will not see 0 at all. Okay. So next one. The rational numbers that does not have any reciprocal. In rational numbers, which number is not having any reciprocal? Does not have any reciprocal. So in which numbers you will not see the reciprocal value? You will not in 0. If you reciprocal at 0, it will be converted to not defined. So for 0 you are not having any reciprocal value. Okay. So next last one is the reciprocal of a negative rational number. So what is the reciprocal of negative rational number? So if you are doing reciprocal of any negative rational number, reciprocal is nothing but multiplicative inverse. So if you reciprocal this, that will be equals to minus 5 by 2. So if you reciprocal also, the value is negative itself. So the answer is negative here. So this is our 13th bit. So in natural numbers you will not see any 0 value, that is additive inverse you will not see. And in second bit, and second is the rational numbers that does not have any reciprocal is 0. For 0 you will not see any reciprocal value. And third bit is the reciprocal of negative rational numbers is, if you are reciprocaling any negative value, again the result will be negative itself. So this is our last bit in this exercise. Exercise 1.1. So next is representation of number line, representation of a rational numbers on a number line. So already I told you how to represent the rational numbers on a number line. So once again I will tell you one example for that. So if I want to represent a rational number on a number line, suppose I am taking the example as minus 8 by 4. So this minus 8 by 4 I want to represent on a number line. So already I told you that in number line you will be seeing the negative values, positive values along with 0. In rational numbers negative values will be there, positive values, positive rational numbers will be there along with 0. So for representing this, I am taking the integers number line. And so on. So what is the denominator value? We have to check here. The denominator value is 4. So divide all numbers with 4. So where you are seeing minus 8 by 4 in this case. So this is how you will represent the rational numbers on your number line. And if you check, this 0 by 4 is nothing but 0. 4 by 4 is nothing but 1. Sorry, here I wrote the numbers wrong. So where you are seeing 8 by 4? Here in this case, this is how you will represent. So if you take this minus 4 by 4, that will be equals to 1. So between any two rational numbers, how many numbers are there here? Total 3 numbers are there. Okay. So in the same case, I am taking one more example. 2 by 9. So represent on a number line this one. So what is the denominator value? 9. So divide all the numbers with 9. So where is 2 by 9? You mark it first. This is 2 by 9. This is the representation. So if you see here, this 9 by 9 will be equals to 0 and 0 by 9 is equals to 0 and 9 by 9 will be equals to 1. So between these, how many rational numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rational numbers are there between 0 and 1. In this case, you are having only 3 rational numbers, but in this case, you are having total 8 rational numbers. So by seeing this, you can tell between any two rational numbers, you will be having infinite number of rational numbers. Between any two rational numbers, how many rational numbers will be there? Infinite number of rational numbers are there between any two rational numbers. So that is our important point, and the this question they will ask in fill in the blanks or any choose the correct answers. Okay. So next is how to find a rational number between any two rational numbers. We will see how to find a rational number. A rational number is finding only single rational number. So for that, we are going to apply one formula, that is a plus b by 2. Nothing but taking the average of two numbers. Okay. So here I want to find the middlest rational number between 3 and 4. So between 3 and 4, I want to find a rational number. A rational number means only single rational number I want to find. So how to find that? So here I am taking a value as 3 and b value as 4. So how to find? By using the formula a plus b by 2. So by using this a plus b by 2, we can find the middlest value of 3 and 4. Middlest rational number of 3 and 4. So here substitute these values here. A value is 3 plus b value is 4 by 2. So 3 plus 4 is how much? 7 by 2. So the middlest value, middlest rational number between 3 and 4 is how much? 7 by 2. So if you are asking any one rational number, to find any one rational number, directly you can apply the formula as a plus b by 2, taking the average of 3 and 4. After taking the average of 3 and 4, you will get a middlest rational number. So in the same way, one more example we can take. So I want to find the rational number between 6 and 7. So here a value is 6 b value as 7. Only I want to find single rational number. So which formula I have to apply? A plus b by 2. So what is the a value? 6 plus b value is 7. So 6 plus 7 is how much? 6 plus 7 is 13. So the result is 13 by 2. So this 13 by 2 is a rational number between 6 and 7. So this is how you will find the rational number between any two rational numbers. Okay, and also I told you that in between any two rational numbers you will be seeing infinite number of rational numbers. So on this we will start a exercise 1.2 in next class. Thank you.